lot of times when I see videos out on social media about how much tax savings come with an S Corp election, a lot of times what's left out are the costs that come along with an S Corp compared to a single member LLC. So today let's go through and talk about some of these costs that you can expect, whether they are one-time or recurring, and let's see what the total costs you can expect for a year are. So here's a little diagram of the breakdown of costs as it relates to S corporations, especially when you're changing from a single member LLC to an S corporation. Here's some of the additional costs that you can expect that you may not have incurred before. So while you see on social media or online about all the tax savings that come with an S corp, while sometimes those are a little bit oversimplified, what they don't often tell you is the kind of those hidden costs. So here's a breakdown of some of the additional costs that you may see going from a single member LLC to an S corp. So the first is a one-time fee, and that's the Form 2553, which is the S corp election. I had a little ballot box in there kind of to represent the election. This can range anywhere from $0 if you do it yourself, which is definitely doable if you want to prepare it yourself. There's a template on our website where you can see examples of how to complete this, both instructions and sample filings. This can range up to $1,000 for a one-time fee if you have someone like a CPA or a tax attorney do it. The next is payroll processing, which is going to be recurring. This can be anywhere from $750 a year when you use a service maybe like ADP or Gusto, to $2,000 per year if you use a more boutique payroll firm with some more services. When you're a single member LLC, you can just transfer yourself money as the year progresses, but with an S Corp, you need to have a formal payroll processing where taxes are withheld and you have that W-2. So this is going to be a new expense for you. The next is the additional tax filing that comes with an S Corp. The 1120S is recurring, and it really can range from $600 to $3,000 per year, if not more. We have a post out about this that we'll go over here soon that shows the breakdown of some different vendors and CPAs and how much they charge for an S Corp return. But currently our tax returns start at $1,595, which is kind of in that middle range of what an S Corp tax return will cost. The next is federal unemployment tax. This is also recurring, and this is $42 per employee per year. There's a little sad face because of he's unemployed, and also the employer has to pay the unemployment tax. And then there's also state unemployment tax. This is also recurring. This is a little bit higher and range anywhere from $500 to $1,000 per employee per year, and this is the employer cost. This isn't something that the employee withholds. So you can see a really sad face because this is much higher than the federal unemployment tax. And then last is, depending on the state that you file in, you may have franchise or replacement taxes. This can be anywhere from $0 for states that don't have a franchise or replacement tax to $4,500 per year. So Illinois, for example, where I'm located, they have a 1.5% replacement tax. So if your business has profit of $300,000 at 1.5%, this is an additional $4,500 per year that you would be a recurring expense. So if you add all these up, while this does include the one-time fee, you're really looking at a year one expense of anywhere from $1,892 all the way up into $11,542. So when you look at these tax saving calculations for an S Corp, just make sure that your savings are going to be exceeding some of these costs.